What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to talk about you guys. This time actually revolving around the Phoenix Suns, with it currently actually being reported that the Phoenix Suns do have somewhat of interest in potentially trying to trade for Lonzo Ball. This could be a potential trade partner with the New Orleans Pelicans. This is being reported by Arizona Central. So I don't necessarily know how I feel about this one. You know, I've spoken about it in a couple of videos now where I don't think the Pelicans are going to look to try and trade Lonzo Ball at all, just based on the fact that his chemistry with Zion Williamson has been exceptional so far in the short amount of time that he's actually been playing with him. So I really don't expect him to be traded, and it just doesn't make any sense to me at all. I mean, he's still extremely young, only about 23 years of age. And again, since when he was able to play for Zion, he started like nearly averaging a triple-double per game and improved his three-point accuracy up to 38% from three. So again, his improvement was undeniable. He was very, very good before the bubble came, and then he just kind of gotten worse from that. And then when you look at the Zion Williamson type of side of things, I don't think Zion is going to be as good for the Pelicans, especially if he's not playing for a very, very elite playmaker like Lonzo Ball has actually been shown to be in that brief time that he has played with Zion Williamson. So, again, I don't really think it would make any sense for the New Orleans Pelicans to trade Lonzo Ball, and I don't necessarily know if it makes the most amount of sense for the Phoenix Suns to go out and try and trade for him either. We've heard that the Suns were previously interested in trying to trade for him, and I think it was, an interview that actually happened where LeVar Ball, I think at one stage he said he doesn't want Lonzo Ball to go to the Suns, and I think there was actually another one where he said that that's all his master plan. He doesn't care if he goes to the Suns. He's just orchestrating or something. I don't really know. Don't quote me on any of that, but, you know, I guess you guys probably wouldn't be surprised if LeVar Ball did say that. And honestly, that's just from what I remember. There's possibly a lot worse on what he said about that, and that was about a season or so while I think he was still on the Lakers. So, again, that's extremely interesting when it does come to that part. And the reason I don't necessarily know if the Suns should actually go out and trade for him is they've kind of already got a bit of a discount version of Lonzo Ball on the team, and that's Ricky Rubio. Now, look, I think Ricky Rubio is a very nice player, and you can argue who's better out of Ricky Rubio and Lonzo Ball, but Rubio is still a lot older than what Lonzo is, on a very, very, I would say, overpriced contract on about $17 million or so, I believe, to $18 million. That's just absolutely, absurd that he's making that much amount of money. He's been a decent defender so far for the Suns, averaging 13 points per game, 8.8 assists, and 36% from three on 4.7 rebounds. But the reason I'd say discount, I mean, no disrespect to Ricky Rubio at all. In fact, Ricky Rubio could possibly be better than Lonzo Ball at this point. Why I'm saying that is that Lonzo Ball is a lot more younger on a very cheaper deal. Very, very cheap contract. I mean, it's going to be like half of that. And I feel like Lonzo still has a lot of potential to be way better than Ricky Rubio has been for the Suns so far this season. But they're just too similar. Like, they're just way too similar. Lonzo is, as I said, 22. He's turning 23. So I was pretty close on that front. But he's averaging 11.8 points per game, 6.1 rebounds on 7 assists, and 37% from three with 32 minutes per game. And that was only playing a couple games with Zion. Imagine if he has Zion, fully next season. He could be averaging 10 plus assists per game realistically. And honestly, he has the potential to be a great defender in the league. I mean, when he first got into it, he could just guard the point guard position. Now he can guard point guard, shooting guard, and literally small forward at certain points, depending on who the small forward is. But yeah, Lonzo Ball at 198 centimeters, aka 6'5", still only 22 years of age. He has so much potential and is way too similar to Ricky Rubio, in my opinion. And yeah, they're both defensive players with good playmaking. I feel like if they're going to get a point guard, and if they didn't think it was working out with Rubio right now, then they try and get a very nice two-way player that could, that can score and be very good on the defensive end. For example, maybe a player like Jrue Holiday. Now, I'm not saying they should go out and trade for a player like Jrue Holiday, because I don't necessarily feel like that's going to actually be happening at all. But considering there's been a lot of rumors that he, Devin Booker, there's a lot of kind of things on people saying, does he play better when he runs the point, or does he play better when he's the shooting guard on the team? A lot of people kind of had their different opinions on that, but one player I think they should highly be looking at right now could actually be Victor Oladipo, as that could potentially, you know, solve both problems, as Victor Oladipo could possibly start at that point guard position. We've seen him do it a little bit at, you know, the Indiana Pacers, where he wasn't necessarily a playmaker, but he started there and just, you know, guarded the point guard position. And he's an exceptional two-way player, 193 centimeters, 6'3", who reportedly isn't happy at the Pacers right now, and the Pacers might want to potentially try and trade him. When he was in his best season, the 2017-18 season, he was averaging 23.1 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, and 4.3 assists, and improved those assist numbers up to 5.2. So if you were kind of saying, well, I don't know if Devin Booker plays better at the shooting guard, or does he play better when he runs the point? In my opinion, I like him at the shooting guard. We've never really seen him play with an all-star point guard before. You could literally just try and trade for Victor Oladipo and run them both as the double guard if you really wanted to. I think that would be a very, very interesting thing, and honestly could trade Ricky Rubio to the Pacers, and that could be a good move for them, as they would be able to, you know, move Malcolm Brogdon to that shooting guard position, which he previously played at, you know, the Milwaukee Bucks, and was actually pretty decent at it, and they can bring in Ricky Rubio as well. So I feel like maybe a decision like that, you know, a better two-way player than what Lonzo Ball is right now, could definitely be a very interesting decision, as, yeah, Oladipo could really get back up to that 20 points per game or so on the Phoenix Suns, and it could potentially give the opportunity for Devin Booker to play the more point, which some people believe he should be playing. Again, I still feel like he's not a point guard. I still feel like he's a shooting guard. That just makes the most amount of sense. I don't necessarily, he's not the best playmaker at all, but yeah, a lot of people still have their different opinions on where he should be playing, and I think the Phoenix Suns believe he plays better at shooting guard, because yeah, they wouldn't have gone out and signed a Ricky Rubio in the previous offseason if they didn't think he could. But yeah, you know, Devin Booker still averages 6.5 assists per game, which is still really nice for a player who's considered widely to be a, you know, main shooting guard. So yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting. I just don't think there's any point of trying to trade for Lonzo Ball, especially if you have Ricky Rubio already. I would definitely be looking out to maybe go get a player like Victor Oladipo, who will be hitting the market and would be another player that, you know, another star to really add that desperately. I feel like Devin Booker does need to be added, you know, to the team. So I think that would be a very interesting decision, in my opinion, by the Phoenix Suns. And yeah, I just don't feel like the Pelicans are going to be looking to try and trade, you know, Lonzo Ball at all. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for the latest NBA news and NBA content. But also don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/long channel. And also don't forget to check out my podcast as well if you haven't already. And definitely comment in the comment section down below. Do you guys think the Pelicans should be looking to try and trade Lonzo Ball? And do you guys think the Phoenix Suns should be looking to try and trade for him? Again, I'd definitely really like to know your thoughts and opinions on this all down below. But as I was saying, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.